We are plowing through the acres here today. Rain shut us down for a few days, but we managed to get in between some silage work done, some hay baling done, some hay bales hauling in between the rain. Now it's looked like it's stopped and it's dried out enough for us. We are back in the equipment. The tractor's all repaired during the rainstorm. Forrest and I were doing some silage on the home section. We got a lot of grass silage pulled down. Right now you can see where we are here. We are working on this section, and actually the road's pretty flat. So we're just lifting up and going across the road and seeding the section in front of us to the north. So we're kind of knocking out two sections at the same time. Less turning means more acres. Looks like we're grabbing everything there, yeah. Look at that setup, I like it. We bought 500 more steers. We got 1,000 steers total. We also bought the grain mill to make flour, and we bought the oil mill for our canola. So we'll be making some canola oil, I guess. And now we are down to the last $600,000, which means we got 1 month left. After the end of this month, when our payment comes out, that'll be the end of the money. We will start to go into the holes. So let's let's see if we can make it. Worst case scenario, we might sell some hay bales, or I don't know what we're gonna do. Probably place a butcher shop down, I would imagine. We'll take some of our steers into that, so that'll help out. But again, we gotta get that wheat harvest going. I don't know what we're gonna do there. I don't know if it's gonna be ready at the end of July or if it's gonna take till August. We'll see. All right, so we'll slow her down a little here. Don't want to slow her down too much. Instead of turning, we're just gonna lift up, go across the road here. Didn't see anybody coming. Okay, we'll lift up so we don't see the ditch. And we'll just continue right on into here. Alright, back in the ground. Throw all the switches back on. And then we'll speed her back up again to our working speed. Let that big 692 horsepower eat. It also drinks fuel when it eats, so that's fun. But I think we have enough fuel for the year. I mean, we've been working on this quite hard. It's the field sizes are massive. They are massive. This Stagger quad track's got the weights on the back. That helps out. That other John Deere 9RX, we're gonna have to get some weights in the middle behind the tank, because this drill pushes it around quite a bit when you turn. You gotta slow right down. So this one's nice. It doesn't get pushed around so much. Forrest might be back on here in a little bit. I'm not exactly sure when he's going to be around. If he comes and takes over, we'll go for a farm tour here. But right now, it's very important that we get the seeding in complete. Got to get that seed in the ground. Well, I can't wait till this farm starts making grain, producing grain. We're gonna be running around like mad. We just gotta get there. I'm biting my nails off trying to figure out how we're gonna get to harvest time. I guess we'll just be in a couple $1 million worth of debt probably. In the negative, in the hole. The bank's going to be screaming at us. We've kind of already told the banker, you know, this we're going to be behind. It's going to go into the overdraft. We told him what happened. We've invested a lot of capital into the yard and into our land, into the inputs. We have to buy all of our equipment. So he's quite understanding, luckily. Yeah, we got some over by that yard there. We gotta do some more seeding. You can see it in the map there. Uh, Probably clean that up at the end here. We'll do a couple more passes and then we'll come down that. You'll see we get to the end, but we got to do a headland here, so we'll come down and we'll do this section here. After all that, probably. Just a massive, massive map. Forrest and I are quite enjoying it. I say this every video, but still looking for help. Still looking for hired hands, casual players, steady players, anybody who's looking to join. We get turned around here, I'll post the Discord link in the chat. If I remember, I will leave it in the comments. Anybody's welcome to join. Just be 18 or older, working mic. That's about all we ask. Even from in the cab, I like the sound. So yeah, we haven't fast forwarded any days. So it's been 6 real days on the server here. Added a few more mods. We put that service trailer in, so now we can service and bring fuel to the equipment. The motorized vehicles are still using the realistic damage system, which I'm really, really, really enjoying. That's a very good mod. Quite thoroughly enjoying that. It just doesn't work on implements. So we've got the service trailer in here. We can bring fuel and def. It's also got a third compartment. I think that probably would bring like silage additive and stuff like that if we wanted. So I'll have to check that out. Or currently we're gonna drive over the tracks here. Just lift up. I should have stopped and done that headland a little bit, but we're gonna do this guy. Go all the way around here. We'll have to slow down over these tracks here too. Maybe I'll just do that headland now. It's kind of silly to do it now, but we'll get that area cleaned up with you guys here on the camera. Slow down a little more even. All right. Oh boy. Alright, that's the part I was worried about. Once the drill's made it over, that's the fragile wheels. The rest are pretty beefy. We'll be able to make her. Try not turn too hard. Oh, it's a little tight there. I'll just straighten her out a little bit here, trying to. Okay. Just speed up a little bit here. And we will drop her back in the ground. I'll start to line up with these tracks here. Try not to seed into them. Alright, we'll bump her up back to our work speed here. Yeah, we'll seed all the way down this headland. And we'll do a headland all the way to the end there, and then we'll do the short passes by the yard. And even those short passes aren't short passes. The line that was here before obviously had some cotton in it. Everything started to rot, break down. Looks like we're almost at the end here. Get to the corner here, we'll throttle back a little bit, but we gotta watch, we can't throttle back too much because then the fan speed will drop for the drills. So if the fan speed drops and it doesn't blow the seeds down, you could plug or not deliver enough product. So we want to make sure that our fan speed stays above 4,500 RPM, which I'm seeing on the monitor there. So we can throttle back. It's better just to drop a gear or two, keep the RPM up, but you can just idle back a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, I'll have to swing out around this guy here, I guess. Slow down a little bit. Drop a couple gears. Oh, is it gonna kick us out? It might kick us. Yeah, we're gonna get kicked. Gonna kick us out. No, maybe not. Oh, we got her. Okay, I thought we were gonna get kicked. Oh no. The worst case scenario, gotta fold her up. Rookie moves, rookie moves. You'll probably pick up the wrong side first too. Oh, we got lucky. We'll just move ahead here once we get those wings up. Alright. Fire up the fan again. Make a real wide turn. We're lucky these roads aren't that busy. Drive through this big corn here. Or is that sunflowers? I think it's corn. We'll do another headland here. Pick up a couple more gears, get back to our working speed. As long as we don't hit that thing again. Oh yeah, we smashed the whole drill off. Now we gotta call CP. Have them come out. No, just kidding. Yeah, but after this headland here, we will go back and forth there. I was supposed to drop a link in the chat, wasn't I? Alright, let's do that. Swing out here, left up, swing around. What are the chances that lines up? Not at all. Oh yeah, not bad. She lined up okay. I guess we'll take that, yeah. I like that. All right, let's see if we can grab the link we need. Okay, we got that. Put it in here. There. So the link for our Discord is in the chat there. Any of you fine people want to join on up? Can be involved in the streams. Don't have to be involved in the streams. Not a big deal. Casual players, steady players, whatever you got the time for. Can be part of the farm for a season or just a couple months, or come on full time. PC only, obviously. I guess I keep forgetting to say that. I assume everybody watching is on PC, but no. No console, not cross-play friendly at all whatsoever. Alright, when we get to this area here, we will make a left loop, do a headland. Hard to cover a lot of acres in these smaller areas like this, but things are what they are. We don't have to go right to the end, right? Because we'll just try not to hit that fence. Can always tell after I'm done seeding, everything's on fire and broken. They're like, oh yeah, he was here seeding. Alright, put her back in the ground again. Now we'll go out in the road and we'll make a turn and we'll come back and do the headland in here. So we got two headlands to turn around in, and then we will go north and south again. Finish this little piece off and then do the same thing on the other side of the yard. The ditches aren't that steep here. There's a couple steep ditches in the township here, but these ones are pretty flat with the RM roads. Almost need them like that, so like where else would you turn that big equipment around? Pulling 100 feet of cedar behind you, 80 feet anyway. Yeah, and the seed and the fertilizer we're pulling on this rig, they last a long time. It's all, I haven't messed with any of the amounts. It's all realistic figures, and I quite enjoy the amount of work you can do before you got to stop and refill. Seems like some of the smaller tools do 2 passes on something and now you're stopping to fill again. Teton County was nice. I started that map using a 40-20, looking after 10 head of dairy cows, but it's nice to get out on a big map and just hammer out some acres. Go broke really quick, I guess. Alright, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. There we go. Spinning. Getting some ground speed now, though. The tracks are always at a 11 mile an hour or 10, 11 kilometers an hour, but yeah, the ground speed stops. So we got some slippage going. It's a heavy unit to pull through ground like this that hasn't been looked after. And honestly, it's too much ground to look after with a. We should have actually run the disc harrow through this and busted it all up with a crumbler behind it to make it seed bed ready, but it's just too much land to look after right now. We probably should do it at some point. Just get some aeration going. I don't know how the water is going to penetrate the soil. It's pretty hard, so hopefully we get a decent crop out of it. There you can see what we've done so far. Yeah, I was full when I started these two sections here. Now you can see I'm down to just under half with the seed, and I still got 14,000 liters of liquid fertilizer left. So, I mean, you go a long way. We'll get most of this seeded. That's with canola, by the way. It doesn't use much seed for canola, I don't think, but we'll go a very long way with the canola seed. You can see over there that elevator in the distance. That's or actually over there. We've put our oil mill down there, and the grain mill is kind of over that way as well. Oh, I don't like the way it just turns so sharp. Holy. Slow down in the corners, I guess. I hope everybody's having a good Monday night. Come relax a little bit, hang out, watch some full-scale farming going on. Probably just watching us race to the bottom of the bank account as quick as we can, but we will get it straightened out. First year on the farm is always the roughest. That's what they say anyway. Forrest and I have been diligently working away here every day, and it's coming along. I'm quite happy with the progress that we've been making. Once these two sections are done, we are 80% done seeding. So, I mean, we got a lot of time to finish. We got all next month too. So, no panic. Looks like the forecast is clear for the next few days, so we should be good. Forrest was around on that first live stream I did a little while ago, but unfortunately I had to go. Had an emergency pop up, but everything's fine now. But he will be streaming with me as well. I promise I'm not just talking to myself. Alright, that was a pretty good turn, and we didn't have to even slow down. Put the drill back in the ground. One more down and maybe one more up, and then that'll be the end of that. Then we can move to the south side of that yard and do the same thing. Anybody watching the new Halo on Prime? Oh man, good show. I like it. All right, again at the end, turn around. Oh, is that a service save or is it gonna kill? Oh, we're lifted out of the ground for this little backup here. This is not gonna be good. Should have just pulled out and went around and come back, but that's good enough. All right. Little server lag there. All right. Cruising right along here. It doesn't look like there's much being done, but every pass we make gets us closer to the end. At some point, I'm going to come up with a stream schedule, I think. And then maybe I'll get more predictable. Right now, I'm kind of just dipping my feet in the water, getting used to it. I don't know if that's too loud or not. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm still louder than it. Nothing worse than when I'm not talking, hearing nothing. See if we can do this from in the cab at full speed. Lift her up, swung wide, cranker, 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 not hit the shop. Oh, we were turning real tight. So it's gonna go all wonky here. Better slow down. GPS does not like it. You're too far off with the oscillating tractor. Not bad. We'll get almost a full width. Coming back down. One more pass and then we'll go around the south side of the yard. Yeah, the rain clouds, they look like they're going away. It rained for a bit. I like the sky in FS22. You can almost tell what it's gonna do. It looks just when those clouds are rolling in, it looked pretty cool. Some custom sunsets on this map. You guys should give it a shot if you're looking for something new. It's not very detailed as far as that goes. It's just massive. This would be this is one of my top fives for sure. UMRV and Tahitian County are probably up there with top 1 and 2, but this for just the sheer size and yeah, that's kind of for where I'm from, so I enjoy it. Now Force is going to yell at me every day now until harvest because there's that little bit missing there. Swing wide this way. Try not to bust all the shanks. We'll grab it. Lift out. Her back. Catch that little V. Alright. Now he can't yell at me anymore. We wasted $200 worth of seed and fertilizer to cover that spot up. Alright, it's almost like a perfect pass left here. That's all. Yeah, it is perfect. Look at that. That worked out nice. So we'll get to the end of this row and then we'll do the east side of that yard. There's a half a strip there. We'll do the headlands and then we'll start going back there. And then we'll have all that painted in. We'll have all of that painted in. We're gonna go work on this right here. And then we get to go do the long passes. Those are very, very long. That'll be a good time for me to look at the chat if anybody was talking. It's very long passes. A lot of time to hang out. So it's kind of fun about the map too, is time to plan, time to think about what to do next. A couple smaller fields after these 2 sections to seed, and then one bigger one down by the yard, and then that'll be her. Seeding 24 will have completed in the next, I'd say 3-4 days we'll be done seeding for the year. Now we did 25% of this in last fall. We didn't do everything in the spring here, so I think we got enough ground here. Unless we had more people, I don't think I would try seeding everything in the spring. Okay, north side of the yard done. I'll lift her up. Well, looks like back to work tomorrow. The snow shut us down today in real life, so I was at home for the day. Looks like back to the old grind tomorrow. Again, I don't want Forrest to yell at me, so we're going to drop her in here. And there. Waste a bunch of seed just to cover up a little blemish. Alright, we'll put her back in the ground here. When we get to the other side of this yard here, we'll just do the headlands. See, if you play in this map and you got the yards with the equipment already out, those are just decorative yards. It brings more realism to the map. I kind of like it. Alright, turn here. Again, to turn back around, we're gonna have to turn on the RM road. It looks like there might be a ditch there. Well, looks like we'll be okay. Go out and spin around and come back. Lift up. Miss the pulls. Turn around wide again. Any questions about Maze Plus? Any questions about any mods in the game I'm pretty familiar with? Throw them in the chat, throw them in a comment, ask them in the Discord server. More than willing to help out. I know those mods have been around for a while. Pretty much straightforward. I'm sure everybody knows how to use them, but if you're ever looking for any tutorial videos, Disturb Simulations does a lot of Maze Plus tutorial videos. I used him quite a bit when I was first learning Maze Plus. It's very helpful stuff. Alright, we're gonna lift out. Make a big long turn here. See if we can't get lined up again. Alright, might put a couple tires on this guy's pavement, but I think that's probably okay. Slow down here. Get lined up. Okay, looks like we're lined up. Speeder back up again. Drop it in the ground. Yep, we're good to go. Just muted the mic there while I chugged a bunch of water. Looks like what do we have back there? 7 passes. Clear this side up. Hopefully we end off at the yard and then we don't have too far to drive. We could just drive up there and turn around and start making these long passes again. That's how you make the acres, when you got lots, just long passes. The drill spends most of its time in the ground. These short passes, when you're turning lots, you don't, harder to make up ground that way. The acre counter's not moving if you're not seeding. Alright, we'll spin around here. We're back in. Oh, don't go too squirrely. Okay, good. I hate it when it just goes all over the map. Oh, guy almost falls asleep on the way here. Okay, Lift her up. Just swung wide, but it didn't, so sorry, caster wheels. Back down. Okay. Let's get to the end here, spin back around, and then, I don't know, we got about 3 passes there. And then we'll start the real long passes, where we just lift up and go over this road. We just go straight down all the way. Try and line this one up a little straighter. Alright, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. It really doesn't like it if you don't line it up straight. I feel like GPS in real life is a lot easier than that. Hey Daniel, how's it going, man? Hey, thanks. Yeah, let's make a go of it. Like I said, any interest, join up with the Discord link. Any questions, throw them in the chat. I'll be happy to try and answer them for you. If I can't answer them for you, I'm sure I can find the answer. I've been playing since like FS09, so. What edition did you start playing in, Dan? All right, swing out wide here. Try and not hit this guy's shop. Not bend that caster wheel on the end there. I don't like when they turn more than 90 degrees. That's getting pretty tight on everything. Oh. Slow down here. Let it line itself up again. And it looks like we're good to go. Alright. Back this way now. Yeah, 2 more passes, and then we got the big long rows to do. Oh, hey, Dan, I see it. Yes, I do think I know you, Dan. We need workers on the farm, Dan. All right, again, we will swing out wide here. We got facilities for 2,300 head. So I'll expect to see you here in the morning, Dan, feeding the cows. Looks like we're gonna get stuck driving to the north end of the field because when we do this last pass, we're gonna get stuck on the road there. So be a little bit of a drive to get to the north end and get lined up again with our passes, and then we'll be going back north and south. You can be the hired hand that doesn't talk. That's fine with me. Good. We're about, oh gosh, I want to say we're getting close to 3/4 done seeding here. There's lots of, we're making square bales, the big squares. So there's baling to do. We got some chopping to do. We're making some grass silage, and then a couple months here, we'll be getting ready to do our wheat chopping. Plus, we got to spray all these fields. If you can see, they're in terrible condition, so the weeds are gonna pop right back up. Yeah, thanks, Dan. We got another one exactly like this, except it's the John Deere 9RX. So yeah, we run them this big so we don't have to stop and fill all the time. Of course, using the GPS. I wouldn't do this without the GPS. Okay, short passes are done now. Bump her up a couple gears here once we turn, and we'll get to the other side of the field. Oh yeah, come on in, man. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Fine with me with your YouTube name. That's good. Yep. As long as you start downloading the mods. I'm just kidding. Still driving to the other end of the field. That's how big everything is here. Yeah. Yeah, I am. That's right, Dad. Lots of mods, man. I can't remember if this is more or less mods than the other server we were running. I don't even look anymore to tell you the truth. I just put her in. Oh, don't turn too fast. Skid this big heavy machine around. Alright, let's get spun around here. Fire the fan. See if we can get somewhere there. Alright. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be good. Now this is the long passes. Oh, thanks, Dan. Yeah, hit the like buttons, subscribe. We're just starting out here, so these videos are gonna be terrible for a while. But I love the game. Always loved it. It's actually a real big passion of mine. And I just started say, you know what, let's just throw it out there. I've always wanted to do the YouTube thing, so we're just going for it now. Any interested people, just join the Discord. If you're interested in jumping on the farm, we'll have a quick chat and I can get you set up with the mod link. And drive one of these big fancy pieces of equipment. I mean, a guy could almost have a nap now on these big passes. Oh, I should have looked at the timer. I don't know how long we've been on this pass. Oh, be curious to know how long each pass takes in here, because we're going to be sitting going south for quite some time. Yeah, it sure does. And we're not doing it for anything else, Dan, other than the fun of it, so that's okay. I don't think I'll ever be professional like some of the better guys, but just putting it out there for the hell of it. We're still like, I don't even know where we are. We're like a quarter of the way down. We're going all the way down there. I think Forrest and I got, I'm going to say, oh, I should look and see back in the log, but there's probably, we probably played 20 hours each for sure. And we're like closing in on being 3/4 of the way done seeding. How's my levels there, Dan? Can you hear my voice? Because the first few videos I made were pretty quiet. You can hear the tractor decently. Oh yeah, what's coming out in the next FS? I haven't even heard. I seen there was maybe a couple of videos that were saying something about it, but I didn't know if they were real or just speculative videos. I should watch some of those videos. It might be interesting to see what the next game is going to bring. Alright, when we get to the RM road here, we'll just lift up, cross the road, put her back down, and keep going the same direction. That way we're doing 2 fields at one time. Been doing it for an hour here real time, and I've only gone down 12% on the seeds, so and only 1,000 liters on the fertilizer. Alright, I'll drop it just a little bit. Okay, and back down on the ground. Back to seeding again. Just turn this down just a touch. Alright, how about that? We'll try that. There's a very fine line between me being too quiet and too loud on this thing. Oh yeah, well that'd be cool. More simulated, that'd be nice. It's not hard work, Dan. You just go straight for forever. You just can't fall asleep because then you'll drive into the side of a building. There, we're making good progress. Probably been working on this field for 3 hours and we're just a quarter of the way done maybe. I hope things are well with you, Dan. Hopefully we'll see you on the farm here one of these days. Yeah, we own a few houses, so you can, we'll put you up in one of those houses for nothing, room and board. Probationary period on the farm is you picking rocks by hand. You'll be happy to know we're not liming or plowing. It's just too much land to look after. Yeah, I'll give it some thought. Isn't that nice? Oh, these weeds gotta get sprayed off. So I think what's happening here is the weeds are large. When we're going over them, they're staying, I guess. It could be maybe just the field is set up wrong or something, but I don't know what's going on there. Stick the rocks up, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely rocks are turned off. Could you imagine picking rocks on these fields? Oh my goodness. You get enough work history behind you, you don't need probation. You come right on full time. Alright, we finally can see the road there. We're going to turn around. Have to wake this guy up. He's probably sleeping. Oh, yeah. That's back when farming was farming 30 years ago. This is just a bunch of computers and air conditioning. In the game, though, Dan, we took out $100 million loan, so we broke. You can see we've got $658,000 left, and our payments are 600 grand a month. So we have to talk our banker into letting us keep the account open. There, now we're going back the other way. I love the way this tractor sounds on the inside. Really, we would have our seat facing the pole over there, the B post. We'd have our feet out and we would just be looking back and forth. Dan's got a picture of his boss driving horses with one of the first mobile phones hanging out of his back pocket. That's cool. You mean you were alive before the internet was just everywhere? Yeah, we were seeding all the. See that field that's limed? We're gonna go all the way to the other end of that field. This is the whole 2 sections. Yeah, right on, man. That'll be fun. I mean, these passes are how you make the best time, but they are so long. Holy. Harvest is going to be a real challenge here. You know, especially if we're going to get good yielding crops, it's going to be a big push. See, like this field's got large weeds too, and it just, you know, it deletes them. So I'm not sure what's going on with that other field. That other field is more realistic though. Like if you're trying to pull an air drill through this stuff, it would leave stuff behind. It wouldn't completely cultivate everything. So I like it, but I'm just curious as to why it's different from the other fields. That's funny. Yeah, sometimes people think they're all that. I guess maybe at the end of this pass down we can go on a farm tour. You haven't seen the farm yet, have you? Maybe the people that are kicking around here want to go on a farm tour too. See what all the fuss is about. See where $100 million went. Didn't go far, I'll tell you that. Yep, it's all flat. The map, it's 100 standard maps put together. So I don't think that they could have too many hills and angles and stuff on here because it would really bog down some PCs, I would think. Might be nice if there was some rolling hills in here though, hey, some big land like this and having to pull these big machines up the hills, that'd be cool. Yeah, we got a foot of snow here yesterday, Dan. So everything was shut down today. Over last night and over the day today. Finally, we just plowed our yard out here a couple hours ago. Finally, we've been out there all day. Okay, only 17 more minutes before we get to the end of this pass, and I can take you on a farm tour, Dan. Well, we need to do some more developing in the yard too. We gotta do some trees and put some lights up and stuff. We're just kind of waiting for some money to come in. We got all the seed and herbicide and fertilizer and fuel bought that we're gonna need for the year. It's all in the yard. I don't think we'll need. We're running a little low on liquid fertilizer, but at the rate we're soaking it up, I think we'll be okay. Um, yeah, I'll take you on a little flyby here. We got a big GSI grain silo and might need some decorating, but I am just learning that part of it too. So I think some trees between the field and the yard will be for sure. No, it's a 25x map. It's 100 standard maps put together. 100 standard maps all put together. All right, almost at the end here. We're going a little flyby. Yeah, it runs okay. I've had some 4Xs that push the computer harder than this one. Just there's not really any detail on it. It's just big. All right. Just drive her over here and we'll go on a little tour. All right, we're gonna go up in our airplane. right. So this is all of our land. This is our hay land here. This is kind of our home quarter. This is just yard number 2. Um, put a shop here. Got a couple tools there. This is the house. And then this hay land, it just goes all the way. You can see we've cut it all. All the way over here. And here's our yard. It's our silo. And then this is the house. And then if we come around the corner here, we got our sprayer, some equipment parked here. That's our herbicide. That's the liquid fertilizer. It's 2 tanks together there. That's the fuel. We got these 2 silage pads here. Right now we got just about 3 million liters of grass on that pad. And you can't see, it's like, it's barely come up. And then this bale shed holds 2,000 bales. Currently we've got like 400 bales made. And here's our steers. We got 1,000 steers all said and done, but we got room for 500 more. And then this dairy barn holds 800 head. So, yeah, 1,500 beef cows and 800 dairy cows. It'll be 2,300 head of cattle we're gonna have. And then we just got this shop here. So, that's basically it for now. Yeah, thanks, Dan. I'll send you some stuff. You can see our bales along here. We've just been making bales like mad. We got all kinds of work to do here. We got all this to do. Yeah, we got grass. We're gonna make it into silage, and then the hay we're gonna bale up just for hay. Yeah, we can see the hay field goes all the way down there. We're running at 14 times the speed right now too. Like, she's a big map. Okay, guys, but I think that's gonna do it for me. We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes, so give this a quick save here, and we'll see you next time. And thanks for popping in, Dan. Hope you're well. And we'll see you next time. Bye.